Hi guys, it's Paul from It's Just Cricket, and now I'm reviewing another New Balance product for 2015. You can see it down here on the floor. It's the Jumbo Trolley Wheelie Bag. It's the largest bag in the New Balance range. Of course, they've just brought out this range of bags, brand new for 2015. I quite like the bag, to be honest. It's absolutely huge, firstly, I will say. It's one of the biggest bags, if not the biggest bag I've ever reviewed. 114 centimetres in length. By 40 centimetres by 40 centimetres. So it's absolutely huge. There's a few traits in this bag that you often associate with the bigger bags. Firstly, starting with Chris's favourite here, which is zipped up, hiding down there, the suitcase handle, of course the pull-out handle. So much more comfortable when you're dragging it along. It's less likely to bash into you. It's easier to do. Lighter, just to move around. You do have the option of the standard handle as well. Perhaps if you've got less kit in there, you're just taking to nets or something, perhaps you don't really need that. So it's quite cool to have that option, which is good. But yeah, do like that. I also like the fact that it has 3 wheels. As Chris mentioned in a recent video, I've used a bag recently with 3 wheels, the Gray Nichols Omega XRD, and I've also used various bags with 2 wheels in the past. And I have to say, you really notice the difference with 3 wheels. It's so much more stable. It never topples over, basically. It's amazing how much extra stability you get. So perhaps if you're frustrated or wheeling it along, so it's toppling over from side to side, bashing into you, you know, perhaps if you're going up a curb or something, it's just... Don't worry with a bag like this. Believe me, the 3 wheels makes a big difference, and it's nice to see that on this, because we're still not seeing that many bags in the market with 3 wheels. I think that will change, but yeah, very good from that point of view. So we've managed to fit quite a lot of kit in this bag, and I'll just show you exactly what we've got in. Probably no surprise, it's a full set of Wicket Keepers kit. Firstly, on this end compartment you've got, this is dedicated for shoes, which is quite cool. I'd perhaps like to see a bit more airflow or mesh, so that the shoes might stink a bit once they get used and sweaty. But it perfectly fits them at least. And of course, we've got the matching New Balance CK10 shoes, brand new for 2015. I'm about to do a review of those. So yeah, onto the side compartments. Before we go into the main section, you can see just what odds and sods you can fit around the edges of the bag, which is quite good. You've got quite organised, so if you like to know exactly where to find all your kit, then you can certainly do that with this bag. Let's see, this one I've got the most important piece of kit, the box, along with some back tape. This one here, I've just got a load of grips and a couple of balls as well, hybrid grips, a couple of balls. And moving on to this end, we have, again, not really any ventilation, which I'd worry, especially this one. You've got clothing here, a slip over, trousers, a base layer, Kookaburra base layer, and a shirt. So a full set of whites, but that will get horribly stinky. Without there's just nothing there to sort of give it the airflow and ventilation it would need, which is a bit of a criticism of mine, if I'm honest. On this side, we've managed to fit plenty of room really. Could have got more, but we've only got Newbury socks in that one. And then this side, we've got trusty mallet and back cone for applying your grip. So that's all the edges taken care of. So a few little things about the design and the look. Of course, the red and white is appropriate because it matches the rest of the range. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of the branding. I think, obviously, I prefer embroidered branding. It just looks a bit cheap and tacky, really, when it's printed on like that, in my honest opinion. You know, I appreciate a lot of bags are like that and it saves on manufacturing costs, etc. But when you're getting a top-end bag for the price that this is, I might expect a little bit more there. I might also expect some like branded zips, but you don't even get that here. They're just all this generic steel zips. They're pretty sturdy though, pretty good quality, especially on this main section. They're a bit bigger and thicker, so I think they'll last. I think they'll be pretty durable. And the zip itself is thicker on this main section, which is a good touch. So we'll open this up and we'll look inside. Lots of leftover space. We've not even used 3/4 of that. We could have stuck a load more, but I've still managed to fit 2 bats, Hammer Black Edition 3-star, and of course the TC 560 New Balance bat that I've just reviewed. Check that one out. Obviously they haven't come out of a bat compartment, a bat cave, whatever you want to call it. They're just lumped in there with the main section, so I would recommend you put back covers on They could get scratched and a bit bashed about otherwise. I personally would have preferred to have seen a back cave. I have one on my bag, and I do like to have the back separated. But I know a lot of big bags on the market don't necessarily have that always. If you've got a back cover, I suppose it doesn't matter that much. We can stick a pair of Hammer LA batting pads in there. There's also a pair of Newbury Test wicket keeping and fielding pads. Like I said, it is a full wicket keeper's kit. Continuing that theme, you've got the SF Stanford Triumph wicket keeping gloves. They're new in stock. We've also got the Aero P1 strippers. We also have Aero P1 wicket keeping inners. Gray Nichols Prestige batting gloves. And Gray Nichols Test opener helmet. So that's full keeper's kit with ample to spare. And there's also this little valuables pocket here, which I like. Nice to have a dedicated section with your valuables, so you know exactly where it is. You're not going to lose it or get it buried under other kit. Enough room for a phone, a cricket ball wallet, as reviewed earlier, and a set of keys. So pretty organised bag. There's a few features I would have liked to have seen that it doesn't have, but you can't complain with the space you're getting. Obviously the 3 wheels and the suitcase handle are massive bonuses too. So all in all, I'm still pretty impressed with this bag. I have to say the value is pretty good too. These retail for £100. We're selling them for £87.50. So that's actually quite a bit lower than a lot of the bags of a similar size nowadays. Still very much top end. But yeah, decent value all things considered. You can just get loads in here. I could get a lot more if I wanted to, like I keep saying. So yeah, there it is guys, and reasonably organised. I mean, these side pockets are fairly big. So yeah, you shouldn't be worrying where you put all your stuff. You should manage to find it all pretty easily. It's just that lack of airflow and ventilation. I don't know, I just kind of think that there's a few important little touches that have been missed here that I would have liked to have seen personally. But still very functional, does a good job. I think it'll last a long time, and 3 wheels, I can't stress enough how much that adds to the bag. So there it is guys, the Jumbo Trolley wheelie bag from New Balance, brand new in stock here in our London showroom, or of course you can order them online as well. We'll ship all over the world. I hope this video helped, and thanks a lot for watching.